welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about ways to save money at the grocery store through sustainable practices. First, we're just going to talk about the beginning, making the list of stuff that you're going to buy and meal planning for the week. When you meal plan and do your grocery list on the same day, you can make sure that you know exactly what you're going to the grocery store for, and it will reduce the chances of you buying more than you actually need at the grocery store. So after you have created your list and your meal plan, you then grab your reusable bags that you're going to be using at the grocery store. So I have mine here for an example. These are the reusable bags that we use when we go shopping. These are from Sobeys and we have 4 of them. And these ones are really awesome because 1, they're huge, and 2, they have a little pocket here, and that can be used for anything like cucumbers or drinks that you don't want to get mixed up with your other food, which is awesome to keep everything separated and still give you lots of room in your bag for other things to use. So here I'm showing you that we have our reusable bags right beside our door. This limits the chance that we're gonna forget them because they're right there and we might trip over them when we leave the house. So if you put them right beside the door, that's a great tip so that you won't forget them, or there's less of a chance that you're gonna forget them. My second tip for you guys is also carrying your reusable produce bags in these as well. So these are the ones that we have. They're from Amazon and I can link them down below because I love them so much. So they come in 3 sizes. This is the first size, the little blue one, which is great for Brussels sprouts. I love putting them in here. It's the perfect amount. We also have the yellow produce bags. They look like this. These are perfect for pears, apples, carrots. I found worked really good in these too. And it comes in 1 more size, but currently they're storing our lettuce. It is great for that because we have the big romaine lettuce and it holds it perfectly. My tip is to put your reusable produce bags into your big reusable bag. So you just put them all into one, and that's what we do so that they're all in the same place. So next, you get to the grocery store, you have your list, you have your reusable bags, and what we do is we put our reusable bags into the bottom of the cart, and then we put the one with our reusable produce bags, we open it up so it's easy for us to grab the reusable produce bags when we're in the produce aisle. So my first tip to save money in the grocery store through sustainable practices is to go to the produce aisle first. You get all of your produce that you need for the week that you'll put on your list. But a tip, because I always plan to have berries with my breakfast, and I choose the berries that are less expensive. So if, let's say this week, blueberries were on sale, I got them for $2.99 instead of $4.99 per pack, which is an awesome savings. We have found that if you do a general list, then it helps you because you can go to the grocery store and get whatever is on sale and still have an amazing meal plan for each meal of your day. When you're in the produce aisle, this is how your bags will look. This is all of our peppers that we bought this week. So we have 5 peppers, and this is how well the bag stands up to those. So what you do is you'll open up the bag and you'll put your produce inside, and it's an easy way to close it because you just go like that and whoop, and then that's it, and then you just put this right into your cart. I find that it saves so much space in your cart too because there's no like bulky plastic bags that you need to worry about. You just put those into your top rack and you're done. Next, another way to save in the grocery store is to try to be more plant-based. I am currently still not plant-based. I eat meat, but I go for the meat that's on sale and we freeze the meat that we're not using. So if you buy meat in bulk, then you separate it into the portions that you need. So let's say your chicken breast has 6 chicken breasts in it. You would separate that into 3 separate bags, 2 for each meal. And that saves you money because you're not just cooking all the chicken and getting it to waste. You can save it for future meals so that you don't have to spend more money later. You can just spend a portion and then save it for the next week. That's what we do all the time. We buy it in bulk and then we put it in the freezer, and we have meals for this week and next week and sometimes even the week after. So if you're buying in bulk, or if you're buying meat in a large quantity, you should be putting half into the freezer, so then you don't have to keep on buying more and more meat. You can only buy what you need. So my next tip is to go into your dairy section, because there you can find your eggs, your butter, your milk. If you have other things on your list, sometimes we have lemon juice, sometimes we have pasta, all that stuff. You can get that and try to look for containers that are more sustainable, such as pasta comes in cardboard containers. You can find some things in glass containers. That's a better option so that you're not buying too much plastic. But I found that in a regular grocery store it is quite difficult, but as long as you're trying, that is making one step closer to you becoming more sustainable and you're having less waste. If you start with the produce aisles, the meat, the dairy section, that is eliminating most of the waste that people buy in grocery stores, because it is eliminating the chip aisle, the chocolate bar aisle, snack aisle. So if you're not buying that stuff, you're not accumulating the waste. So that means that you'll be spending less money on the junk. I know sometimes it's hard, and sometimes I even cave and buy some cookies or something. But when you really think about it, when you live a more sustainable life, you don't want to buy that stuff because it is all wrapped in plastic. So by switching your sustainable life, it causes you to buy less plastic, which means that you're saving more money. And even just from changing my lifestyle a bit, we've saved almost $50 a week on groceries, which is insane. Just from not buying a bunch of processed food, a bunch of snacks that we don't need. So that's a tip. Go to the things you need first, your produce, your meat, your dairy, and if you have everything meal planned, you shouldn't have to go into the middle aisles where you're gonna collect more waste. As for drinks and stuff, you can still buy those because a lot of cities in Canada at least have recycling programs, so you can go to the bottle depot and take all of your recycled bottles and you get money in return for that, which is awesome because you're recycling and getting money back. And that's all I really have for you today. Just simple tips that you could use to make your shopping a little less expensive, save you money in the long run, and just make your life a lot easier when you're meal planning, because there's less of a chance you're going to eat out and there's more of a chance you're going to have quality home cooked food and not as much waste going into the garbage. One time I'm going to do a video on how much waste I'm actually saving. That would be a pretty cool video. Or I also want to do bars that you can make at home so that you don't have to buy the ones in store and have the plastic. So if you want to see any of those videos, please thumbs up. Or if you like this video and are going to use any of these suggestions that I have come up with, I would love to hear about it. So thank you for watching and have a marvelous day. Bye. We'll see you next time.